grace, and peace. Ladies, it's your fearless girls leader, Dr. T. Take a moment, tag somebody, tell somebody, share it on your timeline. Let everybody know they need to tune in. We are live on our Fearless Fridays Nugget, and I am elated to have you all on. So thanks so much for tuning in. It's good to see you all. Thank you so much for tagging some people, telling some people, sharing it on your timeline, and letting everybody know that they need to tune in. So I'm just kind of checking everybody out, making sure I have everything running appropriately. All is good. I can see you all. It's good to be on with you. Good, great evening to each and every one of you. So listen, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in because we had plenty of time to get on. Yes, we are on the countdown. I'm seeing your comments and stuff, and so it's just really kind of exciting, and just kind of talking it through with the team and looking at the different things that we have going on. We are literally uh 2 weeks away. We're 2 weeks away. And I'm just really looking forward to it. I am. The sneaker gala in Bogota is gonna be so incredibly dope, and it's just gonna be a really fun time. And so I'm just excited that we are literally 2 weeks away. This time next 2 week in two Fridays from now. Let me get that out. 2 Fridays from now at this time, we'll be all gearing up. Now listen, if you are going, you want to be, do not, listen to me closely. Do not be late. You need to be early. You definitely need to be early because of the things that are planned. Oh my God. I'm just really looking forward to it. I am, because it's really going to be a fun time. And so I hope you are making plans to attend. And hey, as one of my grandbabies would say, guess what? Uh, I am still open for you making your way to Bogota. Yes, you can still do it. You can still make it. Now, registration is closed, but I do have a way. If you are interested in attending, I do have a way for you to do just that. And so I'm really, I think you should go ahead and make the move and be there and show up. It's just gonna be fun. I'm telling you, don't don't be late. You gotta be early, because if you are not early, you are going to miss some really super dope stuff. So I'll just say that. But I am really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to celebrating with many of you. And I think it's worth me kind of addressing something that I had to address with my church. Many of you know that I am a senior pastor, and so I think it's worth me actually addressing here. And there were some questions. I was just checking our other social media sites. There were some questions about the gala, and questions about the birthday party. And some different questions came up, like why is there a registration cost? Because these kinds of events, they really do cost money. And I do understand that it's my birthday. This is not, your registration is not covering a birthday gift for me. I have already said many times over that your presence there is my birthday gift. I do know that there will be other people. People have said, but Dr. T, we're going to get you a birthday gift. And I'm okay with that. But please understand that this is not some side way for me to pay for my room and my flight. My husband has been gracious, and he has pretty much paid for every cost that is a part of this. He has pulled up and made sure that his wife is going to have an incredible 55th birthday. And so that the registration cost is an offset for the many things that we have scheduled and planned, for, the hotel costs. And yes, they do charge you for hotel to use their hotel rooms, their ballrooms. And then there's a 4-course meal that you're going to have. And so I just want you to know that it is offsetting the cost. It is not covering the cost. And I'm the type of person that I believe in full transparency. And so if there was something that I wanted from you all, I would simply ask you for it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do some side shenanigans or shyster move to bring it up. Hey, Denisha, happy 30th birthday to you, my dear, my dearest daughter. Today is her 30th birthday. And so happy 30th birthday to you, my dear Denisha. Love, love, love you. But yeah, and see, and you guys are saying it. I love it. Daphne said, somebody put me in your luggage. Baby, if I could put you in my luggage, I absolutely would. And if there was a way, if we had a way, you think about it. If there's a way for us to get you there, I am totally on board with you being there. I know you would need someone to travel with you, but I'm telling you that if there's a way for us to get you there, you can consider yourself there, because I will make sure that we have everything in place that will be needed for you. But yeah, so 2 weeks from now, we'll be in Bogota for the Sneaker Gala. Next Friday is my actual 55th birthday. Next Friday is my actual 55th birthday. But yeah, it's gonna be a really incredible time. But I'm gonna celebrate. I'm celebrating all month. So come with it. And if you are not scheduled to go and you can figure out a way for you to attend, like I said, registration is closed, but I may have something that will work for you if you are interested. I think you should look and see if you can find some tickets to make your way there. And I will talk to the hotel to see if they will be gracious and open up space for you all if you need a room as well. I want to do it because I really, really want you all to have an incredible time with me in Bogota. If you have a way to be there, I want you to be there. Your presence will really, really make a difference. All right, but listen, and I also hope that you all had an incredible 4th of July. I hope you all had an incredible holiday yesterday. I'm just one that believes, that you should be able to celebrate anytime that you can. Anytime that I have an opportunity to celebrate, I am going to do it. And so I hope you had a very relaxing or fun or exciting or epic July the 4th and enjoyed yourself tremendously. Listen, so our theme, you all know, let me jump into this nugget. Our theme this year, as you all know, is intentionality. We are being intentional this year. Put intentional in the timeline. Put intentional in the timeline. Yeah, put intentional in the timeline if you can. I'm looking forward to you doing some things that are super intentional that benefit you. You should be able to be in a position where you are doing some things that benefit you. So this is good. Okay, I'm checking y'all out. Very good. You're doing good with putting intentional in the timeline. I'm loving it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, so I'm purposely kind of letting you all make it happen and seeing what y'all doing. Yes, intentional. Intentionality is important. And so I have 3 points for our nugget today. 3 simple points for our nugget today. And in this nugget, it's 3 P's. I want you to intentionally pardon. I want you to be intentional with your purpose. And then I want you to be intentional with your planning. Yes. Hey, always, Vicky. You need to text me because you should be going to Bogota with me. It will be good. Listen, and all you single ladies out there that looking for a boo thing, let's go to Bogota and find you a boo. I'm messing around. Let's see if you can become somebody's mamacita. It's a joke. It is just a joke. But it doesn't mean that you couldn't find one. Anyway, yeah, I'm loving it. But yeah, so intentionally pardon. Now this one is really important. It's really important because here's the thing. I want to ask you a question. Remember, we are. I am tickled by you all. This is funny to me. Your responses. Um, Yeah, this is funny. I see you, Smiley. Yeah, keep your eyes on the road. Don't be texting. Don't be texting if you driving. It's good to have you on. But yeah, I just got a little tickled about my single ladies. This is hilarious. Anyway, intentionally pardon. Let me stay focused. I really, really want you to ask yourself the question, who do you need to forgive? Who is it you need to forgive? And this is so important because if you're being intentional, you have to intentionally forgive people. And if there are people that you are holding in a state of unforgiveness, you have to let this thing go. And remember, forgiveness is for you, it's not for them. Forgiveness is for you, it is not for them. And so I'm in agreement with you that you are not holding someone hostage in this state. Because here is the thing, holding a person in unforgiveness is like you drinking poison and expecting them to die. Because forgiveness does not require them to even be repentant. That forgiveness is something where you are releasing your heart from holding on to something that is unhealthy and dangerous. You have to let this thing go. And so I want you to really take some time, and I really want you to consider if you need to intentionally pardon some people. Now let me make this clear, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. This is a nugget. I need you to understand that they may not even care if you forgive them or not. They may have been malicious in their intent. And if they could do it over, they could possibly want to do it again. But at the end of the day, I need it to be clear that forgiving a person doesn't mean that you give them the same space that you gave them before, where that even had them in a position to violate with you. It simply means that you are releasing them from your heart and releasing that toxic mindset and that toxic view from your heart and moving forward. Now, I'm not telling you not to protect yourself if a person does not require the forgiveness, because again, remember, forgiveness is for you. So I need you to intentionally pardon. And this is something that I just keep getting. If you had some issues with parents or issues with siblings or issues with friends, maybe your friend did you wrong at your wedding, maybe you felt like your friend didn't handle a situation right, you have to make sure that your heart is clear. And I just keep getting this thing because every time I tried to go a different way, it was important. This forgiveness piece was important. And so I know that I am delivering the right mail. And I am in agreement with you that you are going to be in a position where you can let your heart be free and you can intentionally pardon those who need to be pardoned. Remember intentionality. So we're intentionally pardoning people. And then I want you to be intentional about your purpose. Somebody put that in the timeline. Be intentional about your purpose. I want you to get when we talk about your purpose, the thing that I just kind of want to encourage you with today is to give yourself a bigger box. Give yourself a bigger box to believe for more. I want you to be in a position that you are fulfilling your purpose. And the way you're going to be able to do that is to give yourself a bigger box to believe for more. And then once you give yourself that bigger box and you begin to believe for more, I need you to get busy working on it. It's one thing to just talk about it, but it's another when you are being about it. And so I want you to be intentional with your purpose. You got work to do. Somebody put in the timeline, I have work to do. I got work to do. Yeah, you got work to do. Anyway, so be intentional with your partners. Be intentional about your purpose. And then I want you to be intentional with your planning. Now that you are giving yourself that bigger box, now that you are believing for more, now that you are getting busy working on it, one of the fundamental things you have to do is be intentional with your planning for success. Why? Because things don't just happen. They must be planned. And I want you to be so intentional that you are winning, and you are winning on purpose. And this was the final thought that I had about that as I was spending some time in meditation about what we would talk about in our nugget today. I want you to be very clear where you don't discount your little bit. And why is that important? Because when you're intentionally planning, it may be stair stepped. So the oftentimes what we want is we want to go from making, I'm just going to use some numbers to keep it easy so that you'll get the point. Many times we want to go from making, say, $20,000 a year to making $120,000 a year. And I'm okay with that. And that, let me tell you, that would be great. But I want you to be okay with taking stair steps, or you can miss. A lot of times we miss some of the steps that are required to get to the 120. So you make 20,000 a year this year, but see, in 6 months, if you get that $5 raise, that's more. And so don't discount the little bit. Don't say, well, I'm not going to take this raise because the Lord told me that I was going to make 120. Yeah, but did he tell you you were going to go from making 20,000 to making 120,000 in 6 months? So how about you go to 30,000? If you can make 30,000 in 6 months and get to the 30,000 within 6 months, I think you winning, boo. So I want you to just be in a position where you are intentional about your planning and don't discount your little bit. So case in point, I got single ladies. Where the single ladies? Oh, I'm a single ladies. Give me a number 2 in the timeline. So just kind of giving an example about intentional planning. You want to be married. Give me a 2, especially if you want to be married and you're single. And so one of the things with that is you have to collect data. And if the data that you're collecting is not the data that you're after, you have to figure that piece out. The challenge is we want to go from being single and not dating to being engaged. And the thing is, you got to collect data. And I think a lot of times what we do is we put the cart before the horse. And so you see a guy and you catch feelings before you collect the data, trying to recognize if the data is actually fit for you. And here is the other thing to that. Check this out. I just got this. So this is the thing, and then you may have a standard right now that is so high, you're never going to end up married. Yeah, think about that one. Now, I'm not telling you to go get a bum, but here's the thing. If you want a guy who works in corporate America and you work at Popeyes, why would the guy in corporate America want you? So, yeah, see, I know Kevin Samuels was a trip, but he had some good points. But this is what I'm going for. So if you got a guy who's a sanitation guy, he's making good money on his grind, working hard. But all you know is that you want someone in corporate America. You're going to miss a good dude, and you're going to miss having the love of your life because you're measuring wrong. Don't discount little bits. So that's kind of my nugget for today. I'm so glad. It's always a joy to have you all on. Thank you all so much. But listen, just like I'm saying, don't discount the little bit. Don't ignore the data. If you got you a bum on your hands and he keep trying to drive your car and he don't have a car and he ain't trying to do nothing to get a car or the job, you got to understand that you're probably going to end up with somebody that does not have the initiative that you're after. But I want you to just be very, very calculated. So you're going to be intentional in your planning. So I got some more for the ladies who are married. So here's the thing with that. How dare you now be mad with who you marry? Your marriage is a product of your intelligence. And so the thing that you have to do is, I'm a Jesus lover, so it's going to be added. The thing that you have to do is you have to believe God for him to get better and improve in areas that frustrate you. But to be annoyed with the person that you married and they're still the same person that you married is unfair. All right. So be intentional in your pardons. Be intentional with your purpose. Be intentional in your planning. Listen, before I go, I am going to ask, we are so close, so close to our first short-term partnership goal. If you are not a partner, I'm going to ask you to become a partner of Fearless Girls. It's simple. I'm simply going to ask you to do a $20 a month commitment so that we can get busy fulfilling our purpose to expand, to educate, and to empower women worldwide. I love you guys. You all are so great. I'm just enjoying all of your comments. But listen, thank you so much for being a part. Thank you so much. We also have Venmo. You can also go to wearefearlessgirls.com. If you go to wearefearlessgirls.com, you can become a monthly supporter there. We have Give Butter, and then we have Fezzy. Just look for our logo, and where you find our logo, that's where you can do your $20 a month commitment. I'm going to make sure that the team puts together a slide where you all can see all of the ways for you to make that commitment. But listen, I'm really excited. Like I said, if you're going to go ahead and be intentional and make it to Bogota, I definitely want you to send us a DM on our social media and say, hey, interested, and leave us a way to contact you. And we will make sure that we get in contact with you. Somebody will get in contact with you so that you all can see, because I remember I said the registration is closed, but give you an opportunity to participate. Listen, as I always say, girls with dreams, they become women with vision. Grace and peace. I'll see you all next time. Bye.